Hi everyone, and welcome in to this coverage of the NAPA Cup Series. Today, no races will be held. That'll be Friday. But right now, we're going to review and meet your round of 16 playoff drivers. Who cracked it? Well, I'll tell you who. Regular season champion Kurt Busch. He'll get 10 extra playoff points going in. He had 1 win in 10 races, 10 top 10s in 10 races, didn't miss a single top 10, and 8 top 5s in 10 races, 4 second place finishes. Dominant for that number 1 team. Yeah, but William Byron, second in points, just 14 back of him in the regular season. He clocked in with 1 win in 10 races, picking up a win at Watkins Glen, 7 top 5s in 10 races, 9 top 10s in 10 races, and 1 second-place finish. It was a photo finish with Chase Elliott. Kyle Larson coming home third in points. He had 1 win, the first ever win in the NAPA Cup Series at San Jose Speedway. 6 top 5s in 10 races, 8 top 10s in 10 races, and 1 second-place finish for Chip Ganassi, both finishing in the top 3 in points. Can they make it to the championship 4? They're big favorites. Ryan Blaney, 4th in points. He had 1 win in 10 races at Phoenix, 3 top 5s in 10 races, 9 top 10s in 10 races, 1 second place finish, and 1 DNF. That DNF came at Martinsville, hard hit into the inside wall. Chase Elliott coming home 5th in points. He had 1 win in 10 races at Martinsville, photo finish, beating out his teammates. He had 4 top 5s in 10 races, 7 top 10s in 10 races, 2 second place finishes. It was a good season for that number 9. He was snake-bitten for so long, but then he finally got the job done. Kevin Harvick came home 6th in points, 1 win in 10 races, 3 top 5s in 10 races, 8 top 10s in 10 races, and 1 DNF at Texas. Good season for that number 4 team. He's a championship favorite. I would say the top 8 are Ricky Stenhouse Jr. When Chase Elliott locked the brakes up at Pocono, he was there to pick up the win. The loose change went to him. He had 2 top 5s in 10 races, and he had 7 top 10s in 10 races, though. He was really good in the top 10 category. 8th in points is Martin Truex Jr. He had 4 top 5s in 10 races and 6 top 10s in 10 races. A good season for Martin, but he just couldn't quite get the job done in parking in victory lane. He won't come in with any playoff points, and that will set him back, even though he was 8th in regular season points. 1 win in 10 races for Austin Dillon. He picked up a big photo finish against Kurt Busch at Texas. He had 5 top 5s this season, 7 top 10s in 10 races, and 1 runner-up finish with 1 DNF in the last race. Kyle Busch sliding into 10th in points with just 1 top 10 in 10 races. He did this how, you may ask? Well, he just consistently ran at about the 13th to 10th or 13th to 15th position, and that really, without any DNFs, without any major setbacks, he was just consistently good. And Joey Logano, he's the pure opposite. Even though he had 1 win, 2 top 5s, 5 top 10s this first NAPA Cup Series season, he had 2 DNFs, and that sets him back to 11th in regular season playoff points, but he'll be 9th in the playoff standings because he will have 10 points from a win. Corey LaJoie, 12th in the point standings. He had 2 top 10s in 10 races, making Scooby-Doo proud, putting that car in the playoffs. Who would have thought that Go Fast Racing would fund a team into the playoffs? Brad Keselowski came home 13th in the point standings with 2 top 5s in 10 races, 3 top 10s in 10 races, and unfortunately 1 DNF. Brad Keselowski punching his ticket. That means all 3 Penske drivers made it to the round of 16. Now, which one of them can make it the farthest? Clint Bowyer enters the playoffs 14th in the points. He had 2 top 5s in 10 races, or 1 top 5 in 10 races, and 3 top 10s in 10 races. Good season for the 14, as 2 Stewart-Haas cars got in. It looked for a little like Cole Custer might, but the rookie sensation, Tyler Reddick, beat him to it, and he'll win Rookie of the Year for NAPA Cup Series because he was the only rookie to get in. 2 top 5s in the last 2 races. That's pretty much how he punched his ticket. 3 top 10s in 10 races and 1 second place finish in the last race of the season. To this man right here, Jimmy Johnson, mastering his craft, 11 Cup Series wins at Dover. He won here in the NAPA Cup Series. That's the only reason he's in the playoffs, or Cole Custer would have had him beat to it. He had 2 top 5s this season, 3 top 10s this season, and 2 DNFs. If you got to win this year, then you get 10 playoff points going into the playoffs. If you're the regular season points winner like Kurt Busch is, you get another extra 10. Only 6 drivers come in without any playoff points, and there are your standings. Kurt Busch, William Byron, Kyle Larson, Brian Blaney, Chase Elliott, Kevin Harvick, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, and Jimmy Johnson are the 10 drivers with playoff points because they have wins. Thank you, everyone, for tuning into this special edition of NAPA Cup Series Racing. And make sure, now that you've watched this, to tune in Friday for the first race of the NAPA Cup Series playoffs. See you then.